Hey guys, I just wanted to take a second, right, to just pause from some of the improvements we've been trying to make around here, right? Been using this little bit of spare time I have now to tackle some projects even that I've been wanting to get done, but just couldn't seem to find the time to be able to do it, right? So, but I wanted to pause from that and just talk to you guys for a minute in these uniquely odd times that we're living in. We all find ourselves with a little bit of extra time. And I just wanted to tell you guys how I've been using that to try to better myself spiritually, right? To really try to capitalize on this time that the Lord's blessed us with, actually. Right, so last week, Pastor Greg brought us the idea of these spiritual habits. And the first one he brought to us was prayer. What I want to talk to you guys about in terms of a habit, right? And remember, this isn't something that's done once or every once in a while, but a habit is actually an acquired behavior pattern that's regularly followed until it becomes almost involuntary, right? This is something you've done so many times over and over that you find yourself like, this is just second nature. This is the thing I refer to. So when this trial or this test comes, you know what? Before I do anything else, I pray, right? That's a habit. It becomes second nature to us. So something I wanted to talk to you guys this week from this godly habit is trusting in the Lord, right? Or having faith in the Lord, if you prefer it that way. And the scripture that I want to encourage you with comes from Psalm 103. It's verse 19. It says that the Lord hath prepared his throne in the heavens, and his kingdom, here it is, ruleth over all. It rules over everything. And that means no matter what's happened, right? No matter what is happening, what is currently going on, God is in control, right? The Lord is in control. He is all-knowing in his supernatural divine powers, right? He is in control over absolutely everything. And this gives us this awesome foundation to believe him. Do you understand? When I know that he is in charge, right? That no matter what happens or how it happens or even through whom he lets it happen, when I know that God is in charge, right? I can trust him no matter what he allows in my life. That doesn't mean I'm always going to understand him, right? And that's why Isaiah 55 tells us that my thoughts are not your thoughts, right? Neither are his ways our ways, right? We know that his ways are higher. Right? And look, this trusting in God, this habit of trusting in him is directly linked to prayer. Right? Because listen, if I don't trust in God, that he is all powerful, he is almighty, and that he is in control, I'm not going to pray to him. So these two are directly linked together. And that's why Proverbs 3 verses 5 and 6 tells us to trust in the Lord with all thine heart and to lean not into our own understanding. Right? But in all of our ways, we ought to acknowledge him, and he's going to direct our paths. Look, the only alternative we have to trusting is fretting. Right? The only alternative we have to trusting in God is to fret over things that we can't handle. And we all fret. I even do it myself. And look, in these strange times, we all have more than enough things to fret over. But David wrote 3 times in the first 9 verses of Psalm 37, he says, fret not, rather trust in the Lord, right? We fret because in the moment we're not trusting him. We fret because in the moment we're not believing that he is in control, right? We're not believing that he can deliver us from whatever it is that we're going through. Right? So a good rule of thumb that I've learned is that to take a look inside my life. And whatever it is that I may be worrying about, that is an area, that's a point to start to say, you know what, maybe this is an area where I'm not trusting God in my life. Right? So a godly life is a life that is stepped beyond fretting and moved to trusting. Look, I'm not there yet. I haven't arrived. I'm going to take my extra time this week to work on that. And I hope that you will join me in this adventure.